Today I'm at the Rietfontein Nature Reserve. It's in the suburb of Paulshof, north of Joburg. And I seem to be lost already. I'm walking into somebody's house. Okay, let's see what I'm going to find here. Places like this are interesting because it might appear that I'm in the middle of nowhere, maybe if I look that way. But I'm not, I'm right in the middle of the city, so if you can distinguish it from the wind, you can hear a constant traffic sound, which is the background noise for everyone living in Joburg. But it is really nice that places like this are actually maintained and looked after, so that it is possible to escape without actually escaping the city. Right, so I'm looking down at the view of, did I say I'm in Paulshof? Yeah, and I think that's also still Paulshof down there. I don't know, maybe I made a mistake. But right through there, it's not really possible to see, is where I ended my ride down the Rietfontein Spruit. You can have a look at that in this video. It's right down there. That's where the two rivers meet, the Sunspruit and the Rietfontein Spruit, or Spring of Brambles, and that's where I ended my journey down there. Okay, let's keep exploring. What is this? There's a little notice of some sort stuck in a tree. What? We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Okay, it's just sitting here in a tree. Is it attached? No, it's not attached. It's just sitting there. Let's put it somewhere where people can read it. So I'm just gonna stick it in here. There we go. There it sits for everyone to read. Hydration is really important. And okay, this is going to be a bit of a story. So everyone wants to know how to lose fat but maintain or build muscle. And everyone's going to have their own idea about this. And I'm sure a lot of the ideas that you hear are going to be correct. Now, I'm not saying mine is 100% perfect for everyone, but it makes sense to me. So, obviously to lose fat, you have to eat less. That's it. No crunches or fat burners or fat freezing apparently is a thing now. Just eat less, okay. But then you've got to exercise as well. Particularly you have to do heavy strength training. Now, how do you do that if you're eating less? Because if you're eating less, you're going to feel bad, right? If you don't have enough food. So that's where hydration comes in. Hydration ensures that you can maintain your blood volume. Okay, so blood is mostly water, right? And the more of it you have in your circulatory system, the more blood your heart has to work with, so the slower it beats. Does that make sense? If you get to a point where your blood volume has been reduced, you can say goodbye to any athletic performance and you will really feel like you're getting out of breath. So how do we maintain a good blood volume? We drink. We drink a lot, but not just water. If I drink water, it's going to dilute the electrolytes in my blood, right? So then the body tends to get rid of the water. So put a hydration tablet in your water. This is the kind that I like to use. I'm going to magically make it appear right here. And drink a lot. Now, if you're not used to drinking water, maybe you'll have like a glass, 250 milliliters, and you'll feel like, oh, I don't want to drink any more water, but you'll get accustomed to it. Just try drinking more water than you're comfortable with, water with a hydration tablet in it, and then exercising about a half hour later, and see how you feel. And if you're someone who's in touch with your body, then you'll be able to judge how it feels drinking a lot of water compared to not drinking a lot of water. So give it a try, and that's a way to maintain your exercise while you are eating less. My bottle looks disgusting. Ew, look at that. It's from my bike. This bottle sits on my bike and it bounces around, and it somehow ends up looking like that. And one ride will make it look like that. And then I have to set aside like an entire afternoon to scrub it clean with sandpaper. But it is clean on the inside, that's where it matters. I've visited a number of towns in South Africa, but this particular town has a peculiar name, and I have to say it's giving me a bad feeling. I'm not really a fan of termites. The only way out is through. That's weird. Normally there would just be a sign saying exit. I do like that there are tiny little rock walls on either side of this pathway. Someone went to the effort of actually marking this path nicely with rocks. That's nice. In South Africa, it's always nice to see when there's some sort of a government department that has actually done a good job. South Africans know that's not such a common thing. So when it happens, it's amazing. Protea Slope. It's a trig beacon. I think that's what it's called, a trig beacon. I don't know what it does. I don't think these things actually do anything anymore. There we go. There's my view from the top of the hill at the Rietfontein Nature Reserve. If you thought Termite Town was a scary place, look at this. Listen to the tranquil sounds of nature. I'm on the side of the nature reserve that is closest to the highway, so there's quite a noise here. Attitude of gratitude. The first thing that came into my mind is, who is gratitude? And what exactly is it about their attitude that I should be aware of? I survived Snake Pass. Now I have come to the outdoor classroom. I like this. I could make this into an exercise classroom. Gather some people here. Oh look, it's actually a little classroom. Okay. So this is excellent. Wait. Look here, there's actually seating. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7-sided polygon. I don't know what that's called. I'll put it on the screen. And there's a little board. It's got a little bit of dirt on, but that's not a problem. There appears to be some classroom work on here which can't be erased, but that's fine. You see, what? Mozambique cowboys and aliens. I mean, obviously, I'm actually going to throw this in a bin. I could make this into an exercise classroom, and I could teach how to move smart. And of course, moving smart is very simple. It just means learning the absolute basics of exercise and fitness and strength, and applying those basics to absolutely everything that you do. Call me excellent. It's an exercise classroom. What mark am I going to give this place? Now I need to think about this carefully, because the first video I did was the Rietfontein Nature Reserve, and what did I give that? I think it was a 9. But then I went to Dome Pools, which is like 500 times better, and what did I give that? I think also a 9. I'm just guessing these numbers. I'll put the right numbers on the screen right here. So my whole rating system is lopsided. I should have started with like a 6, and then what did Florida Lake get? It was also like 6 point something. Hey, I should have given that a 3. I don't know. So I need to start using more decimal points. Okay, so Rietfontein Nature Reserve, that's a nice place. That I think is a little bit nicer than this, a little bit, because listen to that sound. Traffic. We don't have that at Rietfontein Nature Reserve, not to the same extent anyway. So, but this place is really nice because it has an outdoor classroom, and it's got those nice little signs with clever things written on them, and it's been well maintained. So Rietfontein Nature Reserve is going to get a 7.3 out of 10. So that's it for today from the Rietfontein. Sometimes I say Rietfontein and sometimes I say Rietfontein Nature Reserve. And remember, when you move smart. And moving smart means learning to identify the gimmicks and avoiding the gimmicks, and learning the absolute basic principles of exercise and applying them to everything you do. And hydrate. It is well maintained. There's a map here. It shows the position of every single tree. It doesn't show where the grass is though, so that's not so good. All the various creatures you can see. I didn't see any of these creatures. Oh wait, I saw one of those creatures. That was actually, it kind of scared me, because look, it's got a black head. So the what? I don't know. I don't know what it said.